What's up, guys? Play Pigs for Life here, and today we're back with another episode of Samurai Sanctuary in Planet Zoo. So, yeah, kicking things off. Not too much has happened. I did do a little bit of work off camera since the last video, so it's mostly in the farming section. I moved the animal pastures over here, made them not look like a bunch of squares. So I removed the lake, and I'm gonna put it right here to sort of like spread everything out. Cause at the moment, all the animals were like in this area. So, you know, I decided to spread them out a little bit. And while I was working, we got quite a lot of animal babies. In particular, we have already gotten Prince Anton, the baby Siberian tiger. Oh, look at it! And look at the little noises he makes! Running along, living the good life, as one of his parents face plants in the ground. Alright, so on to our main order of business. Today we're going to complete Burrowville. So we're going to do European badgers, Eurasian Linx, Arctic fox, and Chinese pangolins. Also, let's just see what our 18 Japanese macaques. Holy moly. And the Arctic wolves, let's see. We still only got 2. But ooh, is this the new calling behavior that got added in 1.10? Man, I must say though, I am really happy with this exhibit. It like really looks spectacular. Anyways, enough talking. Let's get started. Alright guys, so kicking things off, one thing I decided to do is I decided to decrease the size of each of the exhibits. So because the animals in this section are pretty small, and I also decided to get rid of the intended European badger exhibit. I'm gonna make a new, much smaller one because they don't need all that space. So, yeah, so there's going to be like a little like trail with the 3 enclosures along the edge of the mountain, and then right in the middle is going to be the European badger enclosure, since they can use the burrow enrichment item, or well, technically it's considered hard shelter. But yeah, so I don't really know too many facts about the animals in this video. Like I said, I don't know everything about animals, so just bear with me. But I do know some facts. So, one of the animals that we're adding in later is the Arctic fox. And one fact about Arctic foxes that is pretty well known is that most people associate Arctic foxes with their white fur. However, their fur isn't white all year round. It's only white during the winter seasons. But during the summer months, their fur is more of a grayish color. That's probably like a whole like pigments hormonal thing. Like, there must be like some sort of hormone that's controlling their pigmentation in their fur. And so yeah, and so one thing about pangolins, which is another animal that we're adding in this episode, is, well, this is a bit of a sadder fact, but unfortunately, Chinese pangolins are the most trafficked animal worldwide due to their pangolin scales, which are used in many traditional East Asian medicines. Which, full disclaimer, they do not work. It's just like traditional culture. But unfortunately, because of that, they are being killed at alarming rates, which makes them critically endangered, which is a bit sad, but we gotta spread awareness to prevent these amazing animals from becoming extinct. Anyway, so, you may be noticing that I'm playing the same two songs over and over again. Knights Templar and Mural Legends by Adriel. Love Adriel. He's a great musician. And so, it's not just because I really like those songs, because, I mean, I do, like, love those songs. Like, I honestly even listen to them in my spare time. Like, yeah, anyways, so the main reason I'm playing those two songs over and over again is because for this zoo, I really want each section to have its own mood. You're probably gonna see me use mood and tone interchangeably. They mean a similar thing, however they're like slightly different. Like, I think one is like how the author wants the reader to feel, and then the other is like how like the characters are feeling. I don't know, but yeah. So, for example, so last episode when we were working on the city and the palace, I wanted it to be a sort of busy yet cheerful mood. And then for the Arctic wolf habitat, the whole like training area, like warrior training, I wanted it to be sort of like an intense mood. And then for this area, I want the mood to be like very hard working. So like the idea is like the animals are like hard at work mining like precious resources from the mountain. So I wanted to portray that like hard working mood, because I don't know why, like Knights Templar especially, I think it just sounds good like with like mining away at like rocks or gemstones, like the clinking of the pickaxe against the rocks. I don't know, I just think it sounds well with it. And then like the other sections of the zoo are going to portray a different mood as well. But yeah, so that's all from me. Hope you guys enjoy the time lapse. Again, the awesome soundtrack provided by Epidemic Sound. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the time lapse. Man, I must say, this rock work really makes you feel like you're in the mountains. Like, this is incredible. So right over here, I ended up moving the staff zone over here because this was meant to be the European badger exhibit, but it ended up being way too big. So yeah, so I decided to move the staff buildings over here. So then right over here we got the Arctic wolf enclosure. Nothing too new. Loads of lag. Alright, we're good. Except recently the Arctic wolves had a little baby! Oh my gosh, look at it, it's so adorable! Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Look at it! So adorable! But over here, this used to be where the staff area was, but I ended up moving it, so therefore I put in loads more rocks. And then right over here is the entrance to Burrowville. You know, like somewhere over here, it would be a really cool idea to put a sign saying, "Welcome to Burrowville." You know what? Once we walk through it, let's do that. So, right over here, we got the Chinese Pangolin Enclosure. Now it's like a bit cold here for them, but if we check the Zoopedia, let's see, Chinese pangolins. These guys like more tropical and temperate environments, but if you see here, they do live in a region of the Himalayas. So that's why I put them in here, because they live like somewhat in the Himalayas. So yeah. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. I turned like temperature off, like temperature needs off. Right here we've got the Arctic fox habitat. We've got the Arctic foxes, as cute as ever. And then, oh my gosh, really popular animals. Right over here we've got the new European badger exhibit. Alrighty, they're making turds. Got 1, 2, 3 in here. And then right over here we have got the Eurasian Linx enclosure, which just recently they actually had babies. So we have baby 1 and we got baby 2. And here they are, sleeping in their little den. One big happy family. I mean, even though they don't really live in large family groups. But that's besides the point. So, I also added some rocks by the little quarry. And I added some rocks all along here. I'm gonna add more. Don't worry. It's not gonna be like all empty like this. But man, like, ooh, Arctic foxes just had babies. But man, it really looks like you're immersed into the mountains. Anyways, let's see some baby Arctic foxes. Oh my gosh, is that 5 Arctic foxes I see? Oh my gosh, that really is 5 Arctic foxes. Oh holy moly. We got 4 girls and a boy. That's cute. Oh my gosh! There's like an army of them! Oh, and the lag. So you know what? I think I'm gonna pause it for now. Come to think of it, one thing that would be a pretty decent idea is maybe we should add in another burrowing animal. I was thinking, One animal that would be really nice addition is the black-tailed prairie dog. Because they can, like, live in, like, colder environments. But granted, they do prefer the desert. Let's see what we, have for, like, grasslands, and, so we got the biome. What about the continent, North America? Let's see what options we have. Okay, we do have, like, cypress trees. And we do have weepy willows. But it's mostly just cypress trees. Ooh, and fig trees. Oh, and then we do have these. These look nice. So, you know what? Yeah, alright, we'll add in black-tailed prairie dogs. But that's something that we'll have to do next episode, because I don't want this episode to be too long. So next episode we'll add in the prairie dogs. They can go right over here. And another thing we'll do is we will make the pond. So right over here we'll put the pond. We'll do the beavers, we'll do the more leopards, and we'll do the moose. And then the one last thing that I want to do is I want to add in the sign welcoming people to Burrowville. Perfect. And then, okay, one more thing. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Let's add in some other signs. So, we'll call this like Animal City. I don't want to steal too much from LD Shadow Lady. Her empire is called Critter City. Don't really want to steal it too much. And then I've got a really good idea for what to call the palace. We'll call the palace Panthera Palace. That is a really, really nice name. And then when we make the pond, then we'll give it a name. And I've got a really good idea for a name. But you'll have to find out what it is next time. Really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If so, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see some more Minecraft, Planet Zoo, and Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.